Where you going? What are you drinking tonight? Let's keep 'em flowing. Where do you come from? Where you going? What are you feeling tonight? And what are you showing? Where do you come from? 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 Where you going? What are you drinking tonight? Let's keep 'em flowing.
Yo, what's going on? We are Cloud&Console. Welcome to the podcast that deep dives into the world of cloud gaming, featuring the most exciting games of our time. Join our two Canadian co-hosts, Rudigs and Nads, as they explore their personal interests and share their passion for gaming. What's going on in chat? We got Cowboy King of Content, Rouster, and Sanchez MTZ coming at you at Warzone with the OP gun gaming.
Nice.
And we are joined by Naz, leveling up the podcast as always. Oh, what's going on, man? How are you doing?
I'm doing well. What about yourself? Just enjoying the weekend, playing some game,
Yeah, absolutely. I am actually working on a video. Yes, I wrote the script. I got the video. I made the thumbnail. Should be releasing on both Cloud&Console and Rudigs coming shortly. So that's going to be exciting. Rouster, how's Power World going? He asked Sanchez, as well as Naz. Naz is almost at the end of Power World.
Yes,
I played some Fall Guys tonight. It was fun. Yes, I saw Purple was playing Fall Guys, so that's going to be a lot of fun with the community instead of a scary game like she typically does. Now you're back to Prince of Persia. Oh my goodness, I got to beat that lion with the poison tail. I just need to figure out like the flow of the boss, because I got back into it, booted it up, made my way to the boss, did some platforming puzzles, got some upgrades, and then I ran into this boss, and it's like I'm not knowing what the game is asking me. Like, does it want me to do an up attack at a certain place? When does it want me to dodge? So I just got to get used to it. Rouster said he was super easy. So it made me be like, all right, well, I got to take another run at this guy. But yeah, Rouster and I are working on another show going to debut here on Cloud&Console. We're looking at once a month, Saturday mornings, and it's going to be called Gamers Who Lift. So that's going to be fun to talk about everything working out, eating right, and just living well.
Nice.
But yes, enough about that. Let's get into what we've been gaming. Nads, tell me about Power World. Like, what's been going on? You're level 46?
Yes, level 46. So I'm almost at the end. I think I discover 90% of all the pals. I've upgraded my base as the fullest. Like, so I'm level 20. My base is level 20. That's the max level I can reach. I can build up to 3 base. So I have currently only 2 going because I didn't find a need to build a 3rd base. Eventually, I find something to build somewhere that I'm gonna need to. But so far, I've just been, I just been building, discovering a little bit more of the map, beating some, beating some of the bosses, and like just leveling up. Because now I'm closer to the end. I've beat 2. I don't know what you call them, pal master or something like that. Out of
But
4.
they would be equivalent to gym leaders, right?
Yeah, exactly. And like I tried to beat one and it was too strong, so I don't know if I'm supposed to revert back, go to another one before I beat him. I don't. There's no set orders that they tell you, so it's quite interesting. I was trying to beat him and I was like, holy jeez, I have all the high power weapon, I'm still getting beat, so that should be interesting. I got machine gun, an auto rifle now. I got like a shotgun, and I can build a rocket launcher. Like it's getting ridiculous. So, but yeah, no, it's pretty fun. I'm just trying to finish it. So maybe by the end of this week, I'll be able to finish the game and then move on to something else. But other than that, I played some Baldur's Gate 3. That was a lot of fun this weekend. We play Friday, Saturday? No, just Friday. Sorry.
Thursday,
Friday.
and Friday. Yeah,
Yeah,
we tried to get a
Thursday,
game
Friday.
going Saturday. It was a bit last minute, so
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. We were getting into some trouble. I think it's hilarious how we can go kind of our separate directions. You're talking to somebody, I'm talking to somebody, getting into trouble.
Yeah. And then it's just funny because I'm talking with someone and I can see something in the top right saying like, oh, perception fails. Something like that. I was like, what are you guys doing now? Someone is doing something, right? Or like, and then you like, and then like Serenity SPG is like, oh no, Rudix, I'm in trouble. Come and sneak the other way. I was like, oh, what's happening? Then we get into a fight with all those orc or goblin, whatever you want to call them. So it's pretty fun. But Baldur's Gate, it's a lot of fun. It's fun that SPG know like the way, because then we just follow his lead, and then it's like less heavy on the game, if that makes sense. We like find ourselves more to enjoy, So like then just like, oh, was I supposed to go there or go there? So I think it give me a better understanding how the gameplay work, and then at the same time, it kind of want me to do another run just by myself to try to complete that. So, but yeah.
Oh wow.
So that's gonna be something else I'll be getting into. There's plenty of game out there. I still have to try Prince of Persia. I still yet to try it. That's gonna be on my next list to stream. Sadly, I cannot stream Palworld unless I can get in the cloud. I know you can play on Xbox Game Cloud, but I never liked the Xbox Game Cloud. I wish it can have it on GeForce Now, which eventually it's gonna come on GeForce Now. But yeah, other than that, I play a little bit of Destiny 2, not for too long. Try to do a Grandmaster with Jack, and we die at the end, and then we were jumping on Baldur's Gate. So I was like, sorry, Jack, I gotta go. But Destiny 2, it's been slowing down, but I got some news on that. Before we move on to the news, let me know what else you've been playing this week.
Just been pretending to be a ninja in Sekiro, doing a little bit more of Ghost of Tsushima. If you're out there playing Ghost of Tsushima, it really feels like the Assassin's Creed, but you are a samurai. Just an open world, going and ticking off all the locations, riding my horse in between. I reached this island where I took some poison and I'm tripping out the whole time. So in the middle of the combat, it'll just like shift and then a voice will talk to me. And so there's some cool elements of the game, some fast movements. I've been learning different techniques to use with the sword. So they opened up combat a bit. And really looking forward to Helldivers 2. We got coming
Coming
around
out
the
soon.
corner. I wonder if it'll be on GFN as it's coming to Steam. Fingers crossed.
I
So we'll
want to
see.
say it will. I want to say it will, but we cannot like predict. But I think it's gonna be
No.
part of my prediction. So I know like every month they're asking us like, oh, what do you think is gonna come on GeForce Now this month? And we always like kind of like bet on some game, and I think that's gonna be one of them on my list. So yeah.
Well, it's a hope for sure, but later today we'll show you which games are most likely to join GFN, so stay tuned for that news story. Until then, I think that's all I've been playing. Been busy with a couple other things recently. Got into some Among Us, Baldur's Gate with you, but just having fun on stream and off stream, gaming some games. Looking forward to what's coming next. So why don't you jump into some Destiny 2 news and let people know what's happening from now until June? 6
Yeah.
months.
It's crazy. Yeah, there's a lot of time to wait now. So here what's happening. So this is this week in Destiny. So there's gonna be Riven's Wish. So they're adding that. So if you're interested, starting January 30, they're gonna add that. So you basically, as you complete activity, you can go see Mara sub, and she's gonna give you some Iris objective in the Dreaming City. And around completing dungeon, lost sector, and stuff like that. By completing those weekly objectives, then you're gonna get a wish token, which you can exchange for different items. So each week you're gonna be able to choose a prize. So one of the first prize you can choose, it's a Last Wish Resonance. So a red border from a Last Wish raid. So if you still don't have them all, you're gonna be able to pick those up, which is amazing because I still don't have them all. I'm missing a few of them. So then it's gonna be one item you can exchange for. The next set of items will be exotic for a piece of armor from Lightfall year. So it's gonna be a lot of choice there. I don't know if it's gonna be newer one, like if like you don't have it in your collection yet, if you can pick it up right away, that would be interesting to see. The next thing would be miscellaneous, so a variety of reward listed. So I can see like some cipher and some golf ball. I try to remember the name, but yeah, mementos, ascendant shard, ascendant alloy, cipher, lost memento. So the memento to change the appearance of your gun, basically. So that's gonna be interesting to get. So that's gonna be something else. Other than that, we have Moment of Triumph that's gonna start soon. So on January 30, Moment of Triumph return.
Oh, did something change on your mic?
On my mic.
Maybe my end.
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
Everybody can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Basically, yeah, a Moment of Triumph. Every year we get this. You can get the title and chase for the title. You got some nice Laurel shell you can get. Look at this. A sparrow. And if you get the Bungie reward, you can get a nice t-shirt again if you're interested. Pretty cool that they have that. And yeah, so something about, like we had the Geralt piece of armor this season that you could buy in the store, another Bungie store, but inside Destiny 2. And basically, they have this thing where you can get this emblem if the community reached 7,777,077 enemy here with the sword. So let's get into it and sword everything. So that might be interesting. I think we're gonna achieve it. That's usually a number. I think it's gonna bring people back into the Destiny a little bit just to achieve that. And yeah, so we can start doing that. They're talking about, and please leave Shuichi alone. They don't want us to go farm Shuichi, but who knows, right? And also there was like the voting for the next festival, the last set of armor. As you can see, there's a mix. So the hunter choose the evil, what do they call it? the evil wizard. Titan choose the good wizard, and Warlock choose the evil wizard. So I'm happy because I really like the good wizard set there. It made me think of another game or something for some reason, but looked pretty cool. But I'm happy that they kind of split it up like this. Quite interesting, but it does look good. Here's a closer look of it. I can't wait to see that festival. The lot's gonna be in October 2024. And also they have the Game to Give official live stream announced. So they're gonna be live streaming. If you want to donate, you can get some nice gift in exchange. They're looking to raise over 2 million, so we'll see how it works. But will be pretty cool to see that again. Destiny, or not Destiny, Bungie is doing a lot of charity. So as every month they have like almost like a specific foundation they go for, right? And there's also a ghost shell auction. You can buy those ghost shell, and the money is gonna go to the foundation. They're like handmade, which are pretty cool looking, pretty interesting. You can also get them in game, if I'm right. So, but you can buy those like the real one, and it's gonna be like similar like this one I have here, but just decorated with the design as you can see on the screen. All right, and moving on. Competitive Crucible weekly reward. So they're gonna be changing some update. So they're gonna be adding a new weekly reward for completing competition playlist. It's gonna be the Ascendant alloys. So it's just more to bring back. And also Iron Banner has returned, so it was on this week, and they added more options how people can play. So you can choose between Fortress mode and Control mode. So that's gonna be interesting, and I'm hoping they're gonna add more Iron Banner for this season, because it's gonna be a long time. So, and there's like the good thing they added, it's like ornament. So now you can buy ornament out of the engram you get from Iron Banner. So quite interesting. But that's pretty much it for this week. There's gonna be a bunch of movies I'm not gonna play, but yeah, that's how it looks like for Destiny 2 this week. Pretty
wow.
cool.
Well, hopefully that is not the only update we'll get for the next 6 months.
Hopefully we're gonna get extra stuff. So I think right now it's Moment of Triumph and like the wish token you can collect from Microsoft. It's gonna be good. I guess they're gonna work a little bit more on Crucible, because that was one big thing they're gonna work on, and we'll see how it goes. I'm pretty sure now the number of player on Destiny 2 has been reduced a lot. I don't think it's gonna be enough to bring people back on full time, but we'll see.
Well, let's hop into the newsroom and jump into the cloud gaming stories of this week. I'll see you in there.
Yes.
Hey, we're here at the news desk talking everything cloud gaming this week. Let's jump into what's happening this week in GeForce Now. That is, we have a studio that has bowed out. That is a little bit surprising of the GeForce Now program. However, let's jump into the positives first. We have Android app update adds support for 2K resolution, plus a game that Nads, I know you're looking forward to, Enshrouded, leads the 10 new games joining the cloud this week. So everybody on Android devices, now you can crank up the settings up to 2K, which I think is honestly the sweet spot for graphics.
It's quite interesting. It's quite interesting because I try on my phone, and it will be dependent on phone. And I think it's going to be a bit more feasible for tablet, because you're going to have a bigger screen. because it's more wide like this, right? So on my phone, it's just like I'm missing like the top and bottom, like it's all gone. It's more like a wider screen, and I don't know. It's so small. The resolution is so high that you're gonna be having difficulty to read stuff. So I think the idea is that maybe they're gonna be able to go more on tablets or like bigger size Android device. But
Yeah, I'll have to pull it up on my Surface and let you know how it feels.
yeah.
But interesting, cool, and awesome. It's good to see that they keep updating all the applications on all the devices. And like I said, 2K is the way to go, honestly. Just give me everything at 2K. 4K is too much. I'm fine.
4K
I'm fine with 2K.
I like to play everything on 4K. I just like feel it was weird. So when I was playing Witcher 3 on my Google TV, I could only do 1080p, and I was like, this sucks. So I brought my laptop, plug it into my screen, so I could play on 4K. And I was like, this is way much better. But yeah.
Agreed. 1080p is not fantastic, but I honestly feel like the bump from 2K to 4K is hard to notice, and that's why I just like to be efficient with the 2K.
Yeah.
But we have some other games joining as well as Enshrouded, and one big standout is a massive IP that is Stargate Timekeepers. Did you ever watch Stargate?
Oh, fuck.
Back in
Yeah,
the
I
day?
watched them all. There was like Stargate SG-1. I think there was like 10 season. Then there was like Stargate Universe and Stargate. There was like another one.
Atlantis? Did you watch
Atlantis,
the
yeah.
Atlantis one with
Yeah.
Shepard?
Yeah,
And
I
then the
watched it.
scientist who would always figure things
Cana-
out last minute.
And he was
Yeah,
Canadian. He always wear a
He
Canadian
was
flag.
Canadian, yeah. Yeah, that was cool. But he would be given like the most ridiculous situations, and he'd pull up his computer, and then somehow he'd hack into the system, and he'd figure it out last minute. I would just thought it
On
was
alien
ridiculous.
system too. So he's like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's like this, right?
Yeah, I just overrid the mainframe, and now I got it. Don't worry.
But this game is more a strategy-based game, so like if you're interested, it's available. Yeah, Enshrouded is a survival game, so that's I'm quite excited about. It's probably gonna be my next game I'm gonna be playing.
Some more simulation if you're into the firefighting with Metal
Yeah.
Hellsinger, which plays more like a Doom.
Yes.
So a lot of
Heavy
great things
metal.
to see. You can check out the blog yourself if you want to see the full list of games. But those are the ones that stood out to us. Now for the company Spike Chunsoft, which, to be honest, I have not really seen their games before. I mean, we see Fire Pro Wrestling World. That must be big because wrestling can grab a lot of people. But have you heard of any of these? This Danganronpa?
No, I have no freaking idea. It looked like,
Yeah.
I'm just looking at it right now. It's looked like some sort of RPG. I have
Right.
no idea.
Maker! Thanks for coming on in, as well as Bliss and Purple Haze. Thanks for stopping on by. Hopefully everyone's doing well this evening.
Yes.
Yeah, so Spike Chunsoft will be leaving on Friday, February 2nd. So if you're interested in these games, be sure to check it out. I wonder if this is perhaps a turn in Spike Chunsoft, the company itself, maybe no longer hosting this, or perhaps they're joining another cloud gaming thing. Who knows? But what we do know is these games are leaving. And oh, you dropped this. So not really a question we can answer, but them just letting people know that Android is getting that 2K up. Oh, Danganronpa is a cult classic whodunit game. So Maker of Chaos knows the game, Danganronpa. That is hilarious that you would know the reference there.
Yeah.
But whodunit makes me think like you accuse the killer type of thing, like a Clue type of game, like the board game Clue. Well, we hate to see games leave, but that is the GeForce Now news of the week.
Yep.
As well as I did want to share, I put out a tweet that I think is important, and it was based on the availability of GeForce Now, as there was an update to their memberships. So if you remember, they had sold out
of membership.
The month membership, and I believe they're back in stock. And here we go, just in time. I have the tweet. So we have NVIDIA. Oh, no, we don't. We have NVIDIA GeForce Now back in stock. 1 month memberships available in Europe. Available also 1 month priority, 1 month ultimate, and 6 month priority, 6 month ultimate for North America. So check that out. That's the tweet there. I made sure to let everybody know. But yeah, that is the GeForce Now news for the week.
And again, if you want to try GeForce Now, and that's just perfect, 1 month, or you can get a day pass. So there's a lot of flexibility there instead of getting like a full 6 month or anything like that. So
yeah. And if you're listening now and you're on the fence, honestly, try it for a day and you'll never look back. I mean, you have the power of a 4080 on your browser in an app. It's really remarkable. And the amount of space you save on your PC is worth it alone. I mean, you can have Warzone. You can play that, which is a massive space saver. You can throw Baldur's Gate 3, which so many people have. And right alone there, that's like almost 400 gigabytes that you're saving.
And you have to buy more storage space. I had to do that for my wife because her computer was full. I was like, full of what? Just because
not to mention Fortnite.
Game.
Yeah. You want to play Fortnite on family game night? I mean, it's seconds to boot up and all the updates are already done and none of the storage is on your computer or device.
Exactly.
I mean, it makes so much sense. But let's get into the news this week. We are talking about a little bit of a tournament. So if you're a competitive gamer and you think you got what it's given, you think you know that you have it all, and you're going to put it out there in the line. Antstream Arcade is giving away a lifetime subscription. That's lifetime subscription. This is a retro gaming cloud platform with over 1,300 games. And they've introduced this games for free, and they're calling it sponsored tournaments. And it'll give gamers the ability to jump into Antstream completely free, jump into these sponsored tournament, and they are choosing a winner of these tournaments for a lifetime subscription to Antstream Arcade. Yeah. You can sign up for the open beta right here in the link. So if you're interested, check out Cloud Dosage. You think you got what it takes. So I think that's pretty cool. You put your gaming skills on the line and maybe you'll walk away with a lifetime subscription.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if you're like a big fan of like the retro game and can compete, there you go. Go give it a try.
Cool stuff to see. Oh my goodness. Okay. I got to transition the tabs better. My bad, everybody. I will do that better next time. GeForce Now has streamed over. This is an interesting one here. Everybody who's here listening live or afterwards, we are about to let you know how many people are on GeForce Now. How many users use GeForce Now in 2023? Now, I myself have a personal opinion that this number will grow astronomically given the game introductions we saw this year, more integration with Xbox. However, check this out. We have GeForce Now has streamed 250 million hours in 2023. And this just shows how small cloud gaming is. What does that mean? So, as of 2023, NVIDIA announced that their community has streamed over 250 million hours of gameplay in 2023. So, let's do a little bit of math. 365 days equals 680,000 hours a day, and 4 hours a day. So, divide that by 24 hours, and that equals approximately 29,000 concurrent players on average. So, let alone over the past 6 months, Steam has averaged 29 million online users and about 8 million players in games. So, we are a small drop in the bucket on the forefront of what gaming. I mean, we know that it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. How is it so small?
Don't know. Some people like to have their a computer, and they don't want, like, they rather spend their money into the computer than using a computer online or something, or maybe the availability of internet in certain portion of the world might make it difficult. But I feel like we're in the right place to play. Like, I think like our connection is great. I never had any issue with it. Like, while I'm at home, I play on my phone before. Yes, sometimes it's not like the best network, and that might be the issue. But like, I think it just like needs to be out there more, right?
Absolutely. I mean, people need to hear us, check out the podcast, share the podcast, but there's definitely technology here that's being underutilized. I was shocked to see that number, but hey, check it out, download it. I'm sure there are a lot of people jumping into Warzone who didn't before. I mean, we saw sold out things that we hadn't seen, so crazy. Most people game a few hours a day. Well, that is true, said Maker. That is true, but I believe the calculation here accounted for that. I just didn't break into all the mathematics.
The big thing is that if you're playing for a couple hours a day, I think it's better to play on GeForce Now, because only time you get to your computer, I have to update the game. Then you want to play the game, fuck, it's updating. I gotta wait now. So like, there's like, I don't know, depending on your speed, it download, or like your computer, it might take a while. So GeForce Now take a second to turn on. So it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's a nice companion app for sure. But we shared some information. Hopefully, you'll take that and let other people know what's going on with cloud gaming. So, plus the value is there.
Yeah.
I mean, for a little price, you get a big gaming rig. And the 4080 is impressive. And like I said, storage alone costs money. So having these games at the click away. But yeah, let's check out what's coming out. Other cloud gaming software developers, they need to get into this and promote cloud gaming as well. And what can we expect in Netflix from 2024? Well, what's coming? We predict more movie-based IPs. Are we going to see everybody's favorite on this panel, Love is Blind, or Too Hot to Handle the game?
There's actually a nap game for it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it catches on to a couple people here and there. We got Squid Games, which I think would be an incredibly enticing one to play. Yeah. Money Heist, Extraction, and Wednesday. With Stranger Things, I think would pull a lot of people in. So Netflix has a lot going on. They're also rolling out cloud gaming beta to more countries. UK, US, and Canada are the only ones right now, but expanding it could really jump the gun. I mean, who knows if a beta in Japan and South Korea and Germany could really expand the platform and bring cloud gaming to more people. Well, big names and partnerships is also helping with Grand Theft Auto, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Valiant Hearts. Also, EA, Capcom, Square Enix, and 2K continue to build relationships. So, I mean, Netflix is doing things right. Have you played many games on your Netflix gaming app?
No, I saw it. Like I see that like when on my phone I can download the app. I didn't know they started the cloud gaming beta, which is quite interesting. Looking about Netflix, they mentioned that testing game on more device, so that's gonna be something to look for. Because maybe you can play on your, from the look of it, you can play games on your TV using a Netflix app, using your phone as a controller. So uh, the last update on that was October 16, 2023. So that's fairly recent. And it was only being rolled in the US at the time. So maybe they change it. Like if they add it to Canada. So that's going to be something we're going to be able to see soon.
I hope so. I hope so. Well, let's get into the next story because we've heard enough from Netflix. Come on, give us The Witcher 4. Then we'll try Netflix cloud gaming.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, we talked about this on the download earlier, but Apple is now allowing cloud gaming apps. So iOS can now get GeForce Now. This is pretty huge and massive because we are going to be able to see Fortnite be playable back again on iOS. So a lot of people may be jumping into this as an avenue into playing it on their devices again. I think there is going to be a bit of mayhem on this one. This is good news to see. Xbox Cloud Gaming is also going to be on Apple as well. So just be sure to check out and watch this one closely because who knows how this one will tie into the Epic and Apple lawsuit, as that ended up removing Fortnite from the Apple Store. So now we're getting a sort of workaround to play it on.
Yeah.
Heyo, it's Inioke. How are you doing? Thanks for coming on by. Hope you're doing well. Inioke is an awesome streamer playing a variety of games, checking out Xbox Game Pass, as well as I've seen her play Final Fantasy, Half-Life, and a variety of other titles. I think she was playing the Yakuza game the last I saw. Maybe she's getting pumped for the new Like a Dragon coming out in, I believe, 2 or 3 days.
Nice. It's coming fast. It's coming soon.
Yeah, it's supposed to be absolutely huge. You're like in Hawaii, and going back to Hawaii doesn't sound too bad right now as it's cold outside.
Yeah, exactly. Nice.
Well, this is a somber note. Unfortunately, Microsoft's gaming division faces layoffs in a significant move. Microsoft has reportedly laid off 1,900 employees from its video game workforce. Now,
crazy.
I don't know if you know this, but the POW World CEO tweeted and had a response on this.
Oh. Tweeted about the layoff?
Yes, tweeted about the layoff. Here, let me pull it up here. I got I'm going to share this tab instead. So this is the CEO from POW World, and he tweeted in regards to the Microsoft layoffs. He said, "The games industry has been hijacked by the same people who called you a loser for playing games as a kid. Now grown up, business diplomas in hand, view you as a number. Green is good, red is bad. Our market research shows," and then they put a dash, and then he put 1900, which is a direct application to or correlation to the 1900 people who left Microsoft. And then he writes, to end the tweet, reject tribalistic consolidation. So strong words coming out of Pow World CEO. This tweet was later removed from
really?
the account. Yeah, as he was. Then I believe he sent a tweet saying, "I will only share stats on our game from here on out and not share my personal opinions."
Oh my god. He got hit hard, or someone didn't like that.
Yeah.
So they just blame him.
But
Freedom of speech doesn't exist.
Yeah, and not if you have money, I guess. You want money, freedom doesn't exist for speech. Or you have something to lose, I guess you can't say anything.
That's
but
crazy.
What do you think? Any thoughts before we move on to the next story? I just wanted to share that response as I thought it was a little telling of the times, and interesting how a new CEO kind of just speaks out on the gaming industry like that.
Well, like, good on him to speak up. I think, we saw it with Bungie, they lay off a lot of people. There is also mention when we talk on the download that AI is kind of taking over a lot of the workforce, so you don't need as many people to do the job now. So, like, who knows what's happening with those companies? Again, they're looking at money, at budget. At the end of the day, how many games are being released every year? Like, how hard it is to make their money back with like all the money they're spending over like sometimes a decade long to build a game to then release it, and then it's not making them money. So it's like it might be demanding on them. Again, Xbox or Microsoft do have a lot of money. They always want more. I don't know what's going on there, but maybe they're doing those cuts for a reason. Maybe they're combining some studio. Maybe they're gonna reduce the amount of game they're gonna release. Who knows? There must be a plan behind that. It just sucks for those people. That's all.
Absolutely. And our condolences. But let's move on to another sad story.
Oh, yes.
1 year later, I will still miss Google Stadia.
Yes.
Yes, the Stadia Party Chat podcast, aka Chat Stadia, aka Cloud&Console. We will miss Stadia forever and always. Our founders' badges with the 3 stars will never fade from memory, and our cloud gaming founders controllers will stay with us.
Yeah, that's just it's a sad thing. Google just shut down their anything at any moment, so you never know. Have you noticed now that YouTube, you can play games directly from YouTube now?
Oh my goodness, YouTube playables.
Yeah, exactly.
Hard
you can
to look
play
at.
Little game on YouTube. So I wonder if Stadia kind of shut down, but like they maintain the server, they maintain a lot of the infrastructure for other asset within Google. So who knows, right?
Yeah, they could very well have done that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just hard to look at. That's
exactly.
For sure.
I know for a while we were talking that this server from Google Stadia was going to PlayStation or could go to any other people. They're still making their money in the back, so it's still gonna happen somehow. But yeah, sadly, it's gone now. Here we go. YouTube playable.
Yeah, they're little mini games, little mobile games. Like Stack Bounce. Remember Stacks on Stacks on Stacks?
Yeah.
I wonder where that game went. Maybe here. But that's kind of what we'll see. Little mobile games.
You can browse a lot of little game. So it's like almost playing apps in the cloud, technically, because you don't have to download the game. You're just playing it live. So that's the idea, right?
And people have already opened YouTube, so they're easy to adopt it.
You watch a video and say, "Oh, this game pop up. I'll play that game."
Yeah.
So interesting, right?
Yep. That is the way the cookie crumbles. Our beloved Google Stadia gets transformed into something else.
Exactly.
But we do have other cloud gaming services that popped up in the wake, and that one is a Boosteroid, adding 8 new titles for
Nice.
availability. Quirky indie titles like Chillquarium, which I love the name of Chillquarium. The One-Armed Robber, which reminds me of that movie. Uh, Hell Divers, Dive
The
Harder,
first
which is the first one, which is a nice little nod to, if you're getting excited for Helldivers 2, be sure to enter that and get it in.
Which is
As
funny
well as
because
we got.
it's different. Helldiver 2
We,
is different. It's a third-person shooter, which was a strategy RTS. Sorry, keep going.
exactly. Yeah, no, well, so Helldivers 2 is a third person over the shoulder, right?
Yeah.
And Helldivers 2 or 1 was over top twin stick shooter, but they were both online multiplayers and they'll both take place over like a huge battlefield that's online. So they're similar in ways. I think they took it over the shoulder to give that more of a next gen experience.
Yeah. Cool, cool. House Flipper 2, if you like to modify a house, I guess, to sell it.
Yes. Hey, people love doing that. There's so many people who watch these house hunters with flipping. Yeah. I'm sure it's fun. I mean, people went crazy over power washers. We got zombies and demons. So that's always fun to do. I believe this is a twin stick zombie shooting game.
I'd say yet another zombie survivor. Make me think of Project Zomboid or something.
Exactly. Hopefully this game will stay up longer than that. So there's a lot of cool games. If you're into Boosteroid, be sure to check it out. But let's also talk more about Antstream. Wow, I should have put this back to back with the other one. 2 new games added. We got Crystal Castles, which this is the type of arcadey feel, PlayStation 1 vibes. And even Atari
more like Nintendo vibe. Yeah.
Even beforehand, Sega and that type. So check it out. If you have that retro itch, it's a good one to try, especially with that contest going on. Nice. Oh, we talked about this. The 1-month membership returns, so be sure to check it out if you're interested in seeing how cloud gaming works for you and your rig. Utamic unveils a new partnership with Lenovo in the Asia Pacific region. So expanding on cloud gaming, showing that what is possible here. Hopefully the people in the Asia Pacific region will be able to take advantage of cloud gaming services over there, and it may catch on with AAA experiences being more readily available to that parts of the region.
Yeah.
Utamic was one of those ones that like sprung up like day one after Stadia died.
Yes, it did. Yeah, I remember seeing about it. I think it's like another one that's quite popular in Europe more, I think. But I feel like now the server is spreading a little bit everywhere because similar to GeForce Now, it has more availability server in Europe, so it has like give more choice for people to play cloud gaming.
And that's what we want. That's what we want here. And guess what? If you're guessing which games are coming to GeForce Now in the future, this is the best list to check out here on Cloud Dosage. Banisher's Ghost of Eden is the top of their list. So these are games that have opted in to the GeForce Now program. Hungry Legion, Hawked, and My Motel. So Hawked actually seemed pretty interesting when I took a look at it because it was like this 3v3 PvE extraction shooter. So it's got a mix of a new style, and it kind of looks like Fortnite and they're really shaping this out to what could be the next big one. But the name Hawked kind of makes me feel like it may not be as trendy.
Yeah.
But a lot of resources went behind it for sure.
That's quite interesting. You can see like people are just developing, try to manipulate the genre of extraction shooter because it was quite popular for some time. I know Bungie's working on their Marathon, which is supposed to be an extraction shooter, but they need to hurry up because like I think the time of extraction's gonna get away soon, you know, so people's gonna move into something else, right? But we'll see.
That's what happens. Games and trending, like Pow World, hit like wildflower. Like people should have just
again though, it's just a survival game. There's so many survival game there, but like at the same time, they just hit the spot. That's what they needed. Oh, there we go. Talking about Stadia again.
Back again, Stadia. So I looked into this more. It is being marketed as a controller for the Nintendo Switch. There is a company called PXN, and it looks like they have purchased the design rights for the Stadia controller. Always described as the most over-designed controller on the gaming market. This controller looks very similar, and it's very cool to see that it has new life. Check it out. If you want to grab it, a little piece of Stadia's clone. All the buttons you can see are in the same place. It looks very identical.
But the joystick. I wish they kept the joystick in the same spot. The left joystick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they did switch.
I guess they had to
now
modify it, but
maybe they did have to modify it.
Looking at it though, it looked like the trigger are in the same spot, look the same way. It's just like the those two button changing. That's it.
Wow.
But yeah, that's pretty cool. I think that's gonna be very good to use on the Switch. So I'm pretty sure you can connect a Stadia controller on the Switch because it's Bluetooth, right? Unless they're using a different frequency. So
unless you're like me and you never converted your controllers.
I did convert like 2 of them.
Inio, the Stadia controller was still your favorite. Well, if you converted it, you can still let it live on with the Bluetooth accessible update.
Yeah.
Well, that was our cloud gaming news for the week. Let's get into our little section here where we like to talk about what we've been gaming on in the form of clips and screenshots. So I want to go over, before we get into our clips, my virtual photography. I got these 2 new shots I've been working on bringing out. So this one I think is going to do really well because I think I can tag Adidas. I got this idea to really capture Miles' shoes because he's always rocking these nice sneakers. So I thought this would be a nice shot. I like it.
Yeah, that's pretty
He's
cool.
stepping in the puddle too. So I got a bit of a reflection going on. Yeah, and I'm proud of this one. And then moving along, this one is a bit more gory in terms of the person behind me just lost an arm and cutting right through him.
Nice. You can see the blood splattering everywhere
on the ground, sort of in fear and dead. More of a dynamic action shot, but I like being able to capture these moments and sometimes have fun with the After Effects and modifying the pictures, because the sword is never red, right? I had to play with the sun, the light, the reflection, the glint, and create this effect on it. So cool stuff. Let's see what clip you got lined up here.
Well, I just got a clip of Pal World just showing my base how it looked like, so let's check it out. Well, as you can
Wow.
see, I'm level
That is a
46.
compound.
Yeah,
That is
exactly.
a compound, ladies and gentlemen.
So I had it because you can get invaded from time to time. So I put a barricade on the other side where the ramp comes up. I'm probably gonna shift my base so I can get more of the ground, the flat ground, to put more stuff. And I had like a big building to put all my crafting, another one to put like all their bed and stuff like that. And I have like a big amount of harvesting, so people can just like freaking harvest different things. So yeah, that's pretty much that. So did you upload
Awesome,
a
dude.
video there?
I did upload a video. So,
Alright.
ladies and gentlemen, we are going to watch this video now. I'll give some preference to it. I been helping a buddy of ours, David Wilson, through Sekiro, and it got me caught the bug. So I went into my new game plus that I just started up and started doing the Gauntlet of Strength, which is boss after boss after boss, except the difficulty is amped up because now I'm in New Game Plus and I forgot to do any kind of grinding. So it's best to face them at the end of New Game Plus so you're leveled up. Anyways, but I managed to pull it out first try. Here's the win. Yeah. So, incredibly intense fight. You have to keep on your toes the entire time. Especially with the Gauntlet of Strikes. She's throwing those Phantom Kunai up constantly, so you gotta do extra blocks to avoid those. And her XP has basically tripled in New Game Plus. So, fun challenge. Love to pull out the win. Love to clip it.
Nice. Awesome. That's pretty cool.
Oh, hi, Hannah. You are addicted to Sekiro now. Yes, yes. And Bliss, I'm sitting in your chair now, helping Wilson out. I feel like I'm like, oh yeah, you gotta go this way, oh you gotta grab this, leading the path to purification, making sure you fight all the bosses. It's awesome time. Well, thanks Hannah for stopping by. Thanks everyone for coming and hanging out. I'm gonna do the wheel spin.
Nice.
Let's do the wheel spin. Let's do the wheel spin. Enter now! Exclamation mark GFN to get into the spin today. Anybody? I'll give it 5 more seconds. Get your chat in now. Hope everyone's doing well. We're Sunday night, coming into the week. We're coming into February. I believe we probably saw a win from the 49ers today on the Super Bowl, the AFC Finals. But let's check it out. We got the wheel. Here we go.
Nice.
And we're going to give it a wheel. Bum, 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 bum. Who are we going to have to win? Is it Reaver? Oh, it's Callie Drew Vows. He gets another entry in. So GG's, Callie. Way to win it. Way to do. Thanks, everyone, for coming by and entering. We do appreciate that. But yeah, be sure to be locked into Cloud&Console for this week. We got a lot going on. We'll be playing Baldur's Gate 3 again with SPG, Nads, and myself. We'll be getting into the Download, a weekly gaming podcast where we're covering everything going on in gaming and tech this week, as well as Super PlayStation Bros Wednesday mornings. And Gamers Who Lift with Rouster coming up Saturday.
Nice.
Once a month, first weekend of the month, we're going to try to get together, touch base on our workouts, and have a good time doing it. As well as Nads and I are always going to be gaming on Cloud&Console, so keep it locked. Lots of content coming out there. But yeah.
Awesome.
Until next week, the podcast that started it all, Cloud&Console.
Yes.
Oh, and have you seen these new credits?
No, let's see it.
Yeah, let's see it. All right, everybody. See you next week. Thanks for coming by.
To believe in me. Why try? Do I even need to? I die with the season leaves. I glide with the season.